All right, so this is what I said concerning DXY last week.
Nice reaction from the bullish breaker block, the weekly bullish breaker block, and this is our weekly fair value gap. So you can see price moving higher, 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 taking out all these highs as liquidity. Okay, and that is
And this is where we are now. This is where we are. You can see that DXY did not really trade into this fair value gap. So I'll talk about what this probably means at the end of this video. And next is eurusd. This is what I said concerning eurusd last week.
okay. And then this daily average here, I feel like price should get in there and give me a sell opportunity down into this fair value gap, and ultimately this other block down here for that was on the weekly chart. So,
and this is where we are now. This is what I said concerning gbpusd last week.
everything is paired with the USD, but I'm feeling like gbpusd is a little bit strong, so we might just not reach down into this place here, because this portion now price has already reacted inside this fair value gap and pushed higher. So I feel like this might not really go low. You might just come down to this daily order block here and continue higher. All right.
And this is where we are right now at the daily bullish order block. And we did not run down to this one because this has already touched. Just like I said, gbpusd is a little bit stronger than eurusd. And this is what I said concerning gold last week.
My expectations of going higher, so I am not looking to sell it at all. So I'm just going to wait. If it gets to a place that's reasonable for a buy, I would buy gold. So probably at this level, okay, probably at this level here. Okay, I'm not saying I'm buying here, I'm just saying probably here I might find opportunities, or I might just wait for it to retrace down to this weekly mitigation block here.
And now we're successfully at the 1 week, the weekly bullish mitigation block. Let me show you. All right, so we successfully came down there and we've tagged that level. And for US30, this is what I said.
For US30, I'm looking to buy in here. Okay, but if price should violate this other block here, then we are coming down to this mitigation block on the daily chart. Okay, but this right here is good for me to buy.
And as you can see, we hit the 4-hour bullish order block, and from there, price pushed higher. You can see that very, very clear, very, very clean. And yeah, I hope you watch the forecast. If you did not watch the forecast, I'm doing this to spite you, because honestly, this is not even surprising to me. It's just what is supposed to happen, right? So watch the forecasts and never miss them, and also subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And yeah, now let's go to what I feel okay, what I feel moving forward, right? So I'm looking at this failure of DXY to run up into this weekly fair value gap, right? I'm looking at that, and that looks suspicious to me. Looks kind of suspicious to me, right? We are still sitting under these other blocks. So I'm believing that what this means is that DXY is weak, right? It does not have the strength to push up here. Then there is underlying weakness in there, and we're probably going to continue the downtrend next week. That's what I'm feeling. But I have to see a confirmation with the break of market structure to the downside first before I can be sure of what I'm saying here. Okay, so probably in the forecast for next week, I'm going to give you guys more elaborate details. So you can see that eurusd punched into this place. And this purple box I asked you to ignore. This is just the wick of that is the shadow of the mitigation block on the weekly chart. So if you look at the weekly chart, this is a proportion block, like I said, but I said we should stick to call it an order block. So we're expecting sensitivity at the wick, and I don't expect price to go down into the body. Okay, so eat into the body. So that's what this purple box is for. But the proportion block is something I've not really used a lot, even though I know about it, but I've just not really used it. But I decided, okay, why not use things I know on the chart, right? So this is it. And you can see how price was very, very sensitive when it got in there. Even the bodies are respecting like the mean threshold of that week of the proportion block, which is nice. So I'm expecting a run higher next week, but we have to be sure. We have to see a break of market structure to the upside before we conclude, right? GPUSD hit the daily order block, nice, clean, and rejected from there. I love it. And gold, it did not really react at this order block, but it came down and they used that order block as a breaker block to continue sinking. You can see my line for the breaker block. So it touched it, sank, and then came up again as a retracement, and then sank to the weekly bullish mitigation block. So I'm expecting that bullishness to continue next week, but let's see how it goes. If bullishness continues, this will be a very, very sweet trade to the upside. Looking at this high again or somewhere higher up in this range, you understand? So US 30 was very, very sloppy, but eventually decided to come down to this other block, which was on Thursday. And by that time, I already closed market for the week. So it didn't really matter. NFP drove it down there again and then pushed higher. Blew out this liquidity here, and then it's pushing higher. And yeah, next week I'll be looking to still buy it. And yeah, that's basically it. Just this is a review for the week. And for US 30, target is still up here, right? So we've hit this first highs as a target, and now we're targeting the next one. So till I catch you guys next week, do enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again in the next video. Peace.